Hey everybody, Brad with the Big Family Homestead here, and today I have a declaration to make. Well, not a declaration, a postulation. It must be spring. It has to be spring, and I'll tell you why. Well, actually, I'll just show you why it has to be spring. Here's why it has to be spring. Snow's back, except this time it's in the garage again. Yeah, one of the challenges of this particular piece of property is that they didn't put the drainage, whenever they built the house, they didn't put the drainage in properly. And what happens is the snow and the ice, they freeze inside the pipes, and they didn't plumb them in a way and deep enough that they will actually be usable during the winter. And so pretty much for most of the winter, it's not a problem because everything's snow. Snow stays outside, not a problem. But when everything starts to melt, it comes into here. And so I know Mama's very excited about our swimming pool that we have.
Right. At least it's not an ice rink.
Well, one of the things that is driving me, whoop, you're coming over here. You just rammed me.
Oh, I did. I cut it too close. It's just the tire.
As I was saying, one of the things that's driving me nuts is just not being outside. And so we figure we can go ahead and self-quarantine and be socially distant outside as well as we can inside.
Yep.
And now that it's not raining, see, it's not raining.
Not right now.
And it's not snowing, see, it's not snowing.
And there's a lot of snow that's gone.
Yeah, look around.
Which is nice.
And so we're gonna just go fill up the ATVs with gas. You know, we don't have to go inside, nothing. We're just gonna go be socially distant together.
Yay. Bushes are budding.
Oh yeah, there's buds on there. Well, that and we have a swamp in our garage.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very exciting.
That's better. I like that better.
I do like the buds better.
Yeah. You know, I'm noticing with the snow loads this year, a lot of roofs are caving in. This barn over here.
Yeah, this is just one of many that we've seen, and it's unfortunate because we're losing a lot of cool old barns, and yeah, there's still a lot of good wood in there, but still, what a bummer. I don't know. Enjoying the ride.
A little bit, yeah.
It's nice to get out.
It's a little cold. My ears are, I can't feel my ears.
It is still like 40 degrees, but yeah. It doesn't sound like a whole lot when it's 40 degrees, but when you're driving, we got to go slow.
Yeah, we're going, I think, 8 or 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We're not going our normal, 40 miles. No, we don't drive that fast. We go like 30.
Well, okay, quick. Putting us on the spot. All of the madness that's going on with all this fear and craziness with the,
the bug.
You know who.
The bug.
You know who. Mm-hmm. Five things that are good that have come out of it so far for us.
Okay.
Name them. What do we got?
We're saving money.
How?
Because we don't go out to eat.
True. There you go. That is good. Yeah. There's good savings. Yeah. I got one.
Yeah.
The lines at the gas station are much shorter.
Yeah. The gas is cheaper too. What in the
$1.78 a gallon.
Yeah, it was crazy. I know there's a lot of places where it's cheaper, but
what other things? We play more board games.
We do play more board games. Because there's really not a whole lot good on TV, so we
No.
more games, more card games. I learned a new game. Claire showed me. It's called Ligretto. It's a card game.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was doing my computer stuff yesterday, and I heard all this yelling. It was like yelling. I was like, "What the heck is going on?"
Yeah, it's a fun card game.
She didn't want to play.
I didn't want to play. I'm like, it's no big deal, but it's fun. It is fun. Claire still won.
Well, we're still on 3 things. We need 2 more things to make the 5. By the way, what are your 5 things that are better?
Yeah.
What are the positive things for you that are better?
Well, we're not. I mean,
we're getting more creative with our meals.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Kind of branching out. Oh, this might be a good time to talk about. We've been working on a cookbook for a long time now. One that has a lot of the recipes that we forgot about. That we're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we didn't put that in our cookbook.
And some new ones that we've made up using our Instant Pot.
We should be done with that soon.
Yeah.
Like
it's given us a lot of time. This self-distancing, isolation, quarantine.
Oh, you made me just think of another one. Keep going.
It's really not a whole lot different than the last 6 months.
For us,
of
anyway.
Winter. We don't really, there's really not a whole lot to do outside. I mean, we don't snowmobile, we don't ski, we don't do any of that stuff.
Yet.
I'm not a fan of snowmobiles anyway, but
Yet.
no. So it's really not a whole lot different for us. We homeschool anyway, so we're home during the week and we do stuff in the afternoon, but it's really not a whole lot different.
Well, and the whole self-distancing thing.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. There are some people that
It's okay.
you really
Need to distance yourself from
now
anyway.
you've got a good excuse.
Yeah.
There's number 4. You've got a good excuse where you can say, "Hey, whoa, pal. We're trying to be socially responsible here.
Goodness gracious.
You keep your stank over there."
Golly.
What else? We need 1 more. I don't know. I guess you'll have to come up with the 1 more. But we're gonna continue on our ride. Isn't it beautiful out here though? Look,
You covered
check
the
that
camera.
out. Isn't it beautiful out here?
Stop.
All right, I charged Claire with coming up with a few ideas. Don't worry, your hair.
I woke up
I know.
just a little while. Well,
I
not a
know.
little while, but-
I charged Claire with a few ideas of things to do. What say you, Claire? What are our choices?
So I don't know how you feel about one, but then I have one extra one that is kind of a video idea.
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So I put play board games. Which
Board games?
We'll probably do that anyway because we like to do that.
Shit.
Lord of the Rings marathon or Harry Potter.
Ooh.
Go on a walk. Lego building challenge.
Oh, I like it.
Where we challenge each other to
Okay.
teach you
Me?
Ligretto, the card game. that
Oh
you like.
gosh, we were just
It's
talking
so
about this.
fun. And the video idea is that you do my makeup.
Makeup.
I don't know.
All
That'd
right.
be fun.
Well, let's see what we can get into. This is a distiller. Now, don't even start with me. We don't use it for that. We use it for making distilled water for our colloidal silver. Why? Because colloidal silver is good for the respiratory and the yada yada and the yippee skippy. I wanted to show you this because people have been saying, hey, you shouldn't be buying the distilled water because they're used in CPAP machines and stuff like that. And I say, okay, fine, make your own. And I wanted to show you this machine because it's simple. It's the same thing as if you're making, hooch or whatever. It's the same idea. Water goes in, just like so. And then this pot here is actually got a heater built in. So it heats this water up. You could fill it all the way up, but I'm just gonna make enough for a little bit here. But it fills, you fill your water in, and this is gonna get boiling. It's gonna get super hot. It's gonna go up through this device up here. And if you take a look, it's got a fan in there. Well, what it does, there's coils that wrap around, and this is gonna take that hot steam and it's gonna cool it off real fast, and then it's gonna drip it out and leave the bad, nasty, yucky parts of the water in the bottom, and we have the distilled water out of the top. And so, if you happen to need one, there's a link down below. Well, I'm sure the people that are ingenuitive could make their own. But there you go. That's how you get, or how we get, our distilled water without having to buy it and deprive the poor folks who need it. So, there you have it. All right, Hope, 5 things. You were charged with 5 things, options for dinner. What could our options be?
Asian chicken and noodles.
Asian chicken and noodles sounds delightful.
Red beans, rice and chicken.
Red beans, rice, and chicken sounds delightful.
Chicken cordon bleu.
Ooh.
Fried rice.
And?
Pizza.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to ask Mama. I think I have my pick. I know which one I think I would like. Let's see. Mama, what does that say? CD approved. Oh, Claire. What is your pick out of there?
I don't know. They all look good.
What have you decided, we shall feast upon?
We shall feast upon chicken cordon bleu.
Yay! I don't want to make dinner tonight.
No.
I'm just not in the mood. And they're pre-made.
They are pre-made. We got them. They were, what, $1.99?
Cheap.
At Aldi. And they're really good. So, and
What
they're
should we have
individually
with it?
packaged. Ooh, we
Green
have
beans.
broccoli.
Green beans.
We have broccoli.
Green beans?
I guess we're having green beans.
No, the broccoli's fresh, isn't it?
Broccoli is fresh. That's why I'm saying, let's use the broccoli.
All right. All right, Claire. Oh, I got her yawning. So we should get on to the first of our many fun things that we're going to do.
Aw.
Why are you... My grandma gave me this when I was like 12. It's a letter opener, and it's the strangest gift that for whatever reason we've just kept it and kept it and kept it and kept it.
Doesn't
And
take up a whole lot of space when you move.
where's the sheath?
I don't know where that happened. That got lost a long time ago. I think the boys got a hold of it.
I'm surprised it's not actually been used in a crime.
Sorry.
Can be.
Okay, so Claire has come up with a few ideas that are going to be super cool and fun things to do today. And the first is, what's your official title for it?
I can't remember my list. Lego challenge.
Lego Challenge. But how's Lego Challenge?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what are we doing?
YMCA. We're gonna do a dance competition.
I'm gonna pick. That's a good idea.
They have to build what?
I'm gonna pick, and then they have to see who's better, and I'll judge.
Yeah, but what's the theme? Is there a theme or?
Quarantine.
Quarantine? Quarantine Legos. Okay, so Mama,
Oh my.
you're playing too.
We're the 3 judges.
Well, we're still gonna
We're
play.
judging. We're judging. We're being
Don't
very
be so judgy.
We're gonna be very
So
judgy.
judgy. So the purpose of this challenge, nope, don't get Legos out. The timer hasn't started. Is to create a barn of magnificent proportions. Nope, Grace, stop it. They have 1 hour to complete this challenge, and I will judge
Okay,
what I think.
we got booted out, Krista and I. On your mark, get set.
Start.
1 hour. Go, go, go. All right, who's first? Okay, tell us about your project here.
Okay. It was built in 1972,
Oh my.
and the person who built it loved lots of colors.
Okay.
And these are his grandchildren.
And they're playing.
No, they're
No.
working.
They're grooming.
And the dog is Scoop and Boo.
Okay. Grace, you're up next.
No more putting things on, Grace.
What's yours?
I didn't finish the roof, but yeah, first the ponies
Ponies.
are hurt. So in the bed is coming to fix them, and this is a Lego boy, and he'll go to poop.
Oh, you guys are all about scooping your poop, huh? No more putting things on, Caleb. So they're cheating.
They all were doing it.
No, I was putting on person.
And Grace.
And he gets $100 an hour.
He makes $100 an hour. What is he, a lawyer or something? Wow.
So he had $200.
All right. Caleb, what you got over here?
Nothing really.
Tell us about your construction.
I was supposed to put silos back here, but I didn't because I didn't have time.
There you go. Is there anything special, unique about this barn, other than it looks very colorful?
It was built in 1670.
Oh, by the Pilgrims? Okay,
That's why it's very square.
very square. All right, and looks like Hope had a cool theme going, but we ran out of time. So what do we got?
Well, it's just a barn. Well, this is the pasture, and that's the hayfield.
Gotcha.
This was supposed to be a round pen, but I couldn't find the other two pieces for that.
Well, I like them all. Claire, who is awarded Victor?
Well, out of functionality, you three got a C because there was no.
Oh
top on it.
man, she's hard.
I forgot my roof. And I was going to make a loft.
Out of color scheme, Grace and Hope did really, really well. And Ruth's colorful thing she added into her backstory went pretty good. Grace's backstory was probably the best one that we had.
Okay.
And I think out of all of the buildings we have here,
Caleb's actually has a roof.
right, but he didn't have a backstory and no color scheme and wasn't very creative with his
Jeez, you're rough.
backstory here.
She's a rough judge.
I think I'll have to go with Ruth's. Yes, the color scheme was a little bit creative,
Random.
but she put it into her backstory, and her backstory was really good. And I love all of the details on the inner workings.
Ruth is the victor. All right, good job, everybody. All right, after many hours of toiling, I will openly admit you look like something that is horrible, and I have no idea, so go ahead, take a peek.
Oh my lord. That's worse than Ruth's. That's pretty powerful. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna go through what he did wrong.
Do we really have to?
Yes, we do.
I didn't even use everything.
So this is eyeshadow. You got that kind of right, except you were scraping it, so part of the palette's gonna be all messed up. This is under eye concealer right here, and you just use a touch because it's so light. And you blend it in with this stuff. This stuff you got right. This is foundation. This is the translucent powder.
The lacquer. You gotta.
This goes on your
This
whole
is
face.
the mortar. You guys are looking at me like, what's mortar?
You got this in the right place. You just put it on pretty poorly. This is not supposed to go on my eyebrows. This is supposed to go on my eyelashes. And now my eyebrows are probably gonna be glued. The brushes, you ruined a few of the brushes. This is not supposed to go in here. So this is actually for eyeshadow, but that's okay. This is for your eyebrows to shape them. This is lip gloss. You got these right. This is highlighter.
Okay.
So make them shiny. And yeah, this was supposed to be for the foundation.
I don't know. You poof it on?
I'm rubbing the rest of it off.
Well, it looks like my days in the beauty saloon are not going to be very fruitful.
No.
Although,
I give you an A for effort though.
see, I had a good idea of what should be done. No, I didn't. It was horrible. Anyway, so spend some quality time with your kids, because man, this was challenging. You got to say goodbye.
Bye.